Stop scrolling. You think you understand demand. You think when price drops, people buy more. End of story? That's cute, but that's only half the story. Here's what your textbook doesn't scream at you. There's a difference between a movement and a shift. And if you don't know which is which, you will fail your economics exam. But don't worry, today we're cutting open figure 3.3 and figure 3.4. We're looking at BMW, winner, Peugeot, loser, China, rising, Europe, struggling, and why some demand curves move while others shift. Few minutes, 2 diagrams. Your grade saved. Let's go.
Look at your screen, figure 3.3. This is the simplest graph in economics and also the most misunderstood. Vertical axis, price, how much you pay. Horizontal axis, quantity demanded, how many people buy. Downward sloping curve, demand. Price up, people buy less. Price down, people buy more. Now look at point A, top left. At point A, price equals P1, high price, ouch. Quantity equals Q1, low quantity, hardly anyone buying. Now look at point B, bottom right. At point B, price equals P2, low price, sale. Quantity equals Q2, high quantity, everyone's buying. See that arrow from point A to point B? That's a movement along the demand curve. Here's the rule, screenshot this. Only a change in price causes a movement, not income, not fashion, not advertising, just price. Let me make this real for you. You walk into Target, a hoodie is $50. You want it, but you walk away. That's point A, P1, $50, Q1, you didn't buy. Beat. Next week, same hoodie, $25, clearance rack. You grab it, you buy 2. That's point B, P2, $25, Q2, you bought. You moved from point A to point B on the same curve. That's a movement. Economics have fancy names for this. Price rises, P1 to P2, no, P2 to P1. Quantity falls equals contraction. Price falls, P1 to P2, quantity rises equals expansion. Same curve, different points, movement only. Raise your hand in the comments, literally type movement if you're with me so far. Now, figure 3.4. This is where students cry. This is where exam points die. But not you, not today. See this curve in the middle? That's D1, original demand, where we started. Now look to the right. See D3? That arrow pointing right? That's an increase in demand. The whole curve just moved to the right. Let me tell you about BMW. 2012, BMW had record profits. Record. Why? China. Chinese people were getting richer, higher incomes. They wanted BMWs. Did BMW lower prices? No. Did the cars change? No. What changed? Income, a non-price factor. So what happened to the demand curve? The entire curve shifted to the right, from D1 to D3. Look at price P1, the same price as before. Before the shift, D1, quantity demanded was Q1. After the shift, D3, quantity demanded is Q3. Q3 is bigger than Q1. Same price, more people buying. That's a rightward shift. Now let me tell you about Peugeot, French car company. 2012, same year, different story. Europe was in trouble, financial crisis, unemployment rising. Did Peugeot raise prices? No. What happened? People lost jobs, less money, couldn't buy cars. So the demand curve shifted to the left, from D1 to D2. Same price P1. Before the shift, D1, quantity demanded was Q1. After the shift, D2, quantity demanded is Q2. Q2 is smaller than Q1. Same price, fewer people buying. That's a leftward shift. Quick, BMW, right or left? Comment right. Peugeot, right or left? Let me see you in the comments.
Let me put figure 3.3 and figure 3.4 side by side. This is the most important 2 minutes of this video. Movement, figure 3.3. What causes it? Price change, only. What does it look like? Moving from point A to point B on the same curve. What do economists call it? Contraction, price up, or expansion, price down. Does the curve move? No. You move on the curve. Shift, figure 3.4. What causes it? Non-price factors. Income, fashion, substitutes, advertising, government, economy. What does it look like? The entire curve moves right, D1 to D3, or left, D1 to D2. What do economists call it?
increase in demand, right, or decrease in demand, left. Does the curve move? Yes, the curve itself moves to a new position. If you forget everything else from this video, remember this. Price changes, you move on the curve, figure 3.3. Everything else changes, the curve moves, figure 3.4. Your teacher will test you on this, I guarantee it.
All right, exam practice. 4 questions. You against the curve. Let's go. Question 1. Apple increases the price of iPhones. Movement or shift? Which direction? Go. Answer. Movement. Figure 3.3. Price up, quantity demanded down. Move from point B to point A on the same curve. Contraction. Question 2. Samsung increases the price of Galaxy phones. What happens to Apple demand? Movement or shift? Which direction? Go. Answer. Shift. Figure 3.4. Samsung is a substitute. Samsung price up, people switch to Apple. Apple demand curve shifts right. D1 to D3. Increase in demand. Question 3. Consumer incomes rise. Apple iPhones are normal goods. Movement or shift? Which direction? Go. Answer. Shift. Figure 3.4. Higher incomes equals more buying power. Apple demand curve shifts right. D1 to D3. At the same price P1, quantity goes from Q1 to Q3. Question 4. Samsung launches a huge advertising campaign. Best ads ever. Movement or shift? Which direction for Apple? Go. Answer. Shift. Figure 3.4. Samsung ads make Samsung look better. People buy fewer Apples. Apple demand curve shifts left. D1 to D2. Decrease in demand. 4 for 4? Comment 4/4 if you crushed it. Comment almost if you need to watch again.
Let's lock it in before you go. 1. Figure 3.3. Movements. Price changes only. Point A to point B on the same curve. Contraction, price up. Expansion, price down. 2. Figure 3.4. Shifts, non-price changes. Rightward shift, D1 to D3 equals increase in demand, BMW, China richer. Leftward shift, D1 to D2 equals decrease in demand, Peugeot, Europe unemployed. 3. Price P1, same price. Q1 original, Q3 right shift, more, Q2 left shift, less. Every time you buy something, every time a company wins or loses, every time your government makes a choice, it's either a movement or a shift. That's not just economics, that's the autopsy of your life. If you made it this far, you're my kind of person. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, ring the bell, comment the word shift so I know you watched the whole thing. Next week, we're cutting open price elasticity of demand. Why you'll buy gas no matter what, but you'll drop that luxury handbag the second the price goes up. You don't want to miss it. Stay curious, stay sharp, and remember, not every change is a shift. Know the difference between figure 3.3 and figure 3.4.